My name is Rennie Evans. I'm 51 years old. I was born and raised in La Crosse, Wisconsin. I was the middle child in a family of 7. One of my first real interior design projects I did was with my sister and a bunch of her friends out in the cornfield. We renovated a corn crib. We built our own furniture out of wood and got very creative with the layout and decided that the furniture needed some upholstering, so we went and hit my mom's linen cabinet and used old sheets that really weren't so old. So when we brought Mom down, she was a little bit upset that we used all the sheets. So we got grounded, but it was a lot of fun. Yeah, we had a good time. And so that became the clubhouse. This house was a huge challenge. Every aspect of it was a challenge. I am all about no problems, only solutions. So there were no problems, only solutions. No problems, only solutions. That's my motto. So, okay, you rip into something and you find out you have this situation. It's like, all right, what can we do with it and how can we fix it? This entrance started with this wrought iron gate in mind. And one of my favorite pieces, this entrance actually was square and went all the way up, had it rounded, curved, made a nice beefy wall arch to it, and the gate actually functions and works. So then we enter into the master bedroom. This room ended up being a collection of different pieces. I have a little bit of French going on, plants everywhere, totally eclectic and totally Tommy Bahama. Just a very warm, inviting, great place to end your day. And coming into the bathroom, this was actually a cabinet that I had them cut a hole into and put the sink in, cut the cabinets to V, and put the mirror above it. Here again, I also wanted the reflection of light in here because this room was very dark, to reflect the light from the bay and add more natural light into the bathroom. An issue here, this on the other side of this is where the air conditioning unit was. It needs to be serviced on an annual basis, so I had to have something that was movable, removable, give us some storage space and make this space functional. This slides in, slides out after being serviced. Here again, no problems, only solutions. The greatest feeling of accomplishment that I get is when people for the first time walking in and seeing what I've done, for instance, with the pub, and their first step into the room and they say, "This looks like a pub." Thank you, that was what I was trying to accomplish. So that's the fun in what I do. Did the wainscoting in here. This was the consignment bar piece, and this was my crowning gem. I just love it. This was quite a feat to get this attached to the ceiling. The contractor and myself, we just busted a move on it, and it was awesome. And I also envisioned this corner area here being all part of just one unit, the bar area. So I wanted to do the faux finish on the back wall to emulate the leather finish that was on the front. So I faux finished with 3 different colors on the wall to accomplish that, and it turned out beautifully. And here we have an antique door that I absolutely fell in love with. It was from a mansion in Missouri. Fell in love with the leaded glass in it, and inspired me to do this corner because this became my piece of art down here and a focal point. This was originally going to be the pool stick area, and after I got up there I was just like so in love with it. I decided to put the mirrors in the back coming to a V in the corner. It actually looks like there's a lot more space than there is, and when the electrician put the light in up there, he actually hit his head a couple of times because it felt like you had a whole lot more space in here than you actually really do. This is very small. Okay, this room started off and was inspired by the mirror that was actually in a back bar in Britain. And I knew that it was going to go on this wall. I put the mirrors in it to reflect the water out in the bay and also reflect the light, which I wanted to lighten up this room because this area was particularly dark. I knew that the railing was definitely going to be on this particular part of the banister here with the European bow to the wrought iron. And to achieve the aged look, I actually took these pieces, not by myself, of course, I had help, but took them and dipped them out in the bay to help age them faster and weather them in the natural elements. And it gave it the perfect rusting effect. I love doing remodels. Nothing is ever the way you think it's going to be. And it's the overcoming the challenge. I want to be on Design Star because I have so much passion for what I do. I am extremely creative. I'm enthusiastic. I have more energy than the Energizer Bunny. And I love what I do. It isn't work for me.